Hello and welcome to Study with Sudhir. This is your favorite digital classroom. My name is Sudhir और इस वीडियो में this is part B of the video that I had put out earlier which spoke about the strategy in order to prepare for your semester 1 board examinations. This one is a daily timetable of sorts, okay, in which the final authority will rest with you, not with me or anyone else. And I am calling this the timetable 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1. Okay, I'll explain what is the 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1 formula. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about the specifics of how you should prepare. Okay, 3 hours of study schedule, you may think, अरे 3 घंटा पढ़ने से काफी होगा क्या? These 3 hours are separate from the number of hours you study in a school or in an online class, depending on what situation is there in your city or state. This is apart from the homework, project work, whatever else you will do. These 3 hours are specifically preparation for your board examination, which will take place in November and December. And this applies both to ICSE and CBSE students. Okay. So, 3 ghanta you will study, and during these 3 hours, this is your prarthana time. This is your prayer time. And who are you praying to? You're praying to your books. So, it's only between you, your books, your notes at that time. There should be no other entity, no other element which should come in between, including me, including your teachers, including any other tutor you go to. Keep all gadgets out. Okay, I'll come to that in a bit. Now, when should these 3 hours figure? That's important. And this is important to decide, to ensure that you work at a very, very efficient pace. Morning should definitely be 1 hour. You could get up at 6 o'clock and do between 6 and 7. You could get up, if you are an early riser, you could even do 5:30 to 6:30 a.m. But ensure that in 3 ghanton mein se 1 ghanta should definitely be in the morning time. And the morning time should be of a subject which you find tough. You remember the 25-day schedule I put for group B and C, which you find tough. So the toughest chapters, the toughest subject you should do in the morning time, 5:30 to 6:30, 6 to 7, whatever, before you get ready for school. Okay. Evening time, and evening time, I'm not talking about 5 to 6 p.m. No. You should in fact never do any concentrated studying between 4 to 5, 3 to 4 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. No. There are too many people at home. There is too much of noise coming from outside. Distractions are many more. Somebody will call you at that time to ask for a doubt, etc., etc. No. This time should be post dinner. Khana khane ke baad, you will sit down for a total of minimum of 2 hours. It could be more, but minimum of 2 hours, and that could be from say 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., 9:30 to 11:30, depending on what time you get up in the morning. You should devote these 2 hours. Okay. So 3 hours of study schedule apart from whatever else you study, and these 3 hours are only with the board examinations of November, December in mind. Okay. Now, how do you ensure that this is maximum productivity time? First point that you need to do is to keep all the gadgets out of the room at that time. You will not get distracted by kya notification aata hai, phone rahega to notification aayega. That's not the time for you to look at any study videos, including study videos on YouTube or any app. No. That time you will refer to your notes which you would have made from those apps or whatever, right? So study only between you and your notes and your books at that point in time. No gadgets to be there. It's a discipline you will have to inculcate. Okay. The second point, targets. Before the next day, before you sleep, ensure that you set the target for the next day. Revise the target in the sense, okay, this is the target. This is the chapter from chemistry I want to study. This is the poem I want to prepare from English. This is the chapter I want to study from chemistry or biology or whatever other subject, right? So you prepare, look at that and ensure that, okay, this is something which I'll prepare, so that you're mentally prepared. Morning 5 o'clock, you will not get up and think, ab main kya padhu? Wo time nahi hai. You cannot lose a minute. Every minute is precious. So you are going to set the targets the previous night. Ideally, the targets will be set on a Sunday for the next 6 days, but every night you can always juggle it around. Okay, tomorrow let me not study chemistry, let me do maths instead. You can always juggle it around depending on what you need. Audit. Audit has to take place on a Sunday. Every Sunday, look at how was my last week. Did I complete the targets that I had set for myself? Did I fall short of targets? Did I exceed the targets? That audit has to take place. Audit is very important. Okay. I am trying to teach you a scientific and a logical way of studying. You know, ये नहीं कि ये किताब पढ़ लिया, थोड़ा ये पढ़ लिया, थोड़ा वो पढ़ लिया, then you know things don't work out very well. खिचड़ी बन जाती है. If you work out logically, you will be able to do things much more efficiently. So the audit is very important. MCQs you will spend on Sunday evening. As I said in the last video, Monday to Saturday you study and revise. Sunday morning, first half you spend on revising. Sunday evening after 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whenever you think you have free time, 2 to 3 hours, look at MCQs from different subjects of the chapters that you have done in the last 1 week and see how effectively you are able to answer. So that will also help you do a more efficient audit, whether that revision and study which you have done for 6 days has been good enough or not. So this is why I'm calling it the 6 days of studying, 1 day of revision and MCQs, plus 6 days of studying, plus again 1 day of MCQs and audit and revision. So that's why it is a 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1 plus 6 plus 1 chalta rahega. That is how you need to study for the next 35 days, the schedule that I spoke about in the last audio video. And I do hope this will really work wonders as far as your preparation for the board examinations is concerned. Thank you very much for watching.